Hello. Are you on Tinder? Have you ever tried internet dating? If you have, or if you are, good luck. And I mean that sincerely. But there's going to be a lot of terms or things that you probably don't know what they mean, and they're kind of important. So, because of this new, well, not so new, but because of the invention of Tinder or internet dating sites, they've actually made a whole new language because of this, which is cool. This is how English progresses. This is how language changes. This is how new slang is made. So I'm going to teach you some internet dating slang. The first column we have are just letters. So maybe you're looking at someone's profile, which means their picture and their information, and you have some crazy A, B, W, D, 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 what? Letters. This is what they mean. A means Asian. Yay. So Asian means you are from Asia. B means black. W means white. Now, it's funny because I was reading recently about being politically correct, and apparently being politically correct, you're not allowed to say black or white, but you can still say Asian. They want to say things like Caucasian, but I think if you put A, B, C, people would get confused. So, we have Asian, black, and white. Then, we also have our sexual orientation. So, for example, bi means bisexual. Bisexual means you like both males and females. So, if you look at these acronyms, we have BGM. So, this would be a black gay male. Then we have an AGF. This would be an Asian gay female. So you can use these acronyms to tell the person your race and also your sexual orientation. I don't know. Probably we would have S for straight, but usually that's known. We have D for divorced. NS means a non-smoker. Now, it doesn't specify if they don't smoke cigarettes or if they don't smoke drugs, but non-smoker usually means they don't smoke cigarettes. If they smoke drugs, that's something different. They might have something like 420 friendly. If someone says on their profile that they are 420 friendly, it means they smoke marijuana or they smoke weed, but not cigarettes. NK means no kids. D and D free. This is not Dungeons and Dragons, okay? Please don't get excited, but you should get excited. I don't know why this has to be in a profile, but drug and disease free. Congratulations. This is an accomplishment. Then we have ways to define what we are looking for in the relationship. We have the LTR. Is that a light train railroad? No. An LTR means someone's looking for a long-term relationship. This means they're looking for someone to have a proper relationship for over a long period of time. It's always curious, how can you determine that? Like, this is what you want, but I mean, what's forever? The next one is FWB. This means friends with benefits. Now, these benefits do not mean healthcare or dental care. Friends with benefits mean this is going to be your friend, but you have sex with your friend. So you're not looking for a long-term relationship. You're probably not looking for a relationship at all. All you are looking for is a friend to have sex with. So FWB, friends with benefits. And the other problem is that a lot of people lie and they say they want a long-term relationship, but they just want friends with benefits. It's crazy. I hope you're getting some dental care in there. Another kind of relationship we don't have an acronym for this. We don't have initials for this. It's called a casual relationships or casual sex. This means two people hang out. They maybe have sex regularly, but they're not interested in a serious relationship. So basically you don't know their friends, you're not introduced to their family, you're just there. It's basically you're friends with benefits. So I think a casual relationship and friends with benefits might be the same, but this might be that you just have one friend that you see, but you're not interested in a long-term relationship. Be careful. Hookups in the world of internet dating slang just means sex. So some people might put in their profile looking for hookups. That just means that they're interested in only sex. They don't even want to be your friend. They just want to have sex with you. Then we get into some really crazy terms. These are all new to me, and most of them are pretty negative. People are kind of weird out there. The first one is ghosting. Woo! So basically this means that the person you're talking to disappears. They become a ghost. So you start to communicate with someone, then the person texts you back, but they never text back after a while, and they don't give you a reason. So maybe for a couple of days, you're texting back and forth, and then you send them a text, and they never text you back. Did they die? Probably not. There may be breadcrumbing or benching. So basically, they become a ghost. They disappear from your life. This is normal. I mean, we do this all the time. We did this before internet dating, but now we have a term for it. Yay! Ghosts. So scary. Next one is benching. Now, if you play sports, or if you don't play sports, maybe you are a bench warmer. So a bench warmer is a person who sits on the bench and is ready to play in the game if another player gets injured or if they need to substitute a player. This works the same way in the world of dating. So a benching is you're a bench warmer. You keep a person interested. Maybe you text them every once in a while, but you keep a person ready just in case your relationship fails. So maybe you're in a relationship, you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, but you still text a couple people on the side just in case your relationship falls through. These people are warming your bench. Thank you, bench warmers. The next one, breadcrumbing. Do you know the fable of Hansel and Gretel? Breadcrumbs are little pieces of bread. So this means sexting. Ooh, do you know what sexting means? Sexting means you text people, but you're talking about sexual things. Ooh, not about cats and dogs. Okay, you're not talking about cats and dogs. You're sending sexual messages. So breadcrumbing means you talk to the person. Maybe you send them flirty texts. Hi, how are you? What are you wearing tonight? But you have no intent or intention of actually meeting them. So it's basically a person that you're texting that doesn't exist in real life. They're in your imagination and on your phone. You text them, oh, ha, 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 but you will never, ever want to meet them. It's like an imaginary friend, I guess. It's an imaginary friend for the year 2018, or whatever year you're watching this in. So breadcrumbing, imaginary friend. Next one. If somebody has written in their profile, Netflix and chill, hey, guess what? This means they want to have sex. So you could think of it like a home date. They'll invite you to their house for Netflix and chill. Maybe you get to watch some Netflix, but chill basically means they want to have sex. Watch a movie, have sex, Netflix and chill. Next one, meow. This one has become so common, that it's now a TV show. And I think the TV show is called Catfish. Meow. So catfishing is when someone uses maybe a fake profile picture or a completely fake profile. So they pretend to be someone else. They pretend to be someone they're not. They lie to you. Maybe they are married. Maybe they have children, but they don't tell you you have children. So it's basically like they have a secret life. So on the internet, they're single, blah, 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 but actually they're married with 12 kids. And they live in Alaska, but you think they're your neighbor. So catfishing, if you watch it on TV, I'm sure it's very fun and entertaining. Be careful, this is just straight out lying. But instead of saying lying, they say catfishing. I don't know what's a catfish. The next technique we have is called cushioning. Now, a cushion is something that's soft on the seat, okay? So, cushioning means you are communicating with many different romantic prospects. This is what internet dating is all about. I've written a to-do list. So maybe you have a date with one person, didn't work. Next on the list. Internet dating gives you the ability to do this. And I don't know, is that good for society? Does it help us take people for granted? I'm not too sure. But that's what cushioning means. So you go through people and go, this one, no, good. And the last one, I think this is funny. Roaching. Do you know what a cockroach is? Oh, I said cock, haha. So a cockroach is a bug, and everyone hates cockroaches. They live in your house. They live in my house. I have loads of them. They're my friends. So a cockroach is a bug. Now, the problem with cockroaches are, if you see one cockroach, you know that there are many other cockroaches hiding in the walls. There's one brave guy that's like, yeah, I want some food. So, cockroaching in the dating scene means that you hide that you are dating other people. This is lying again. All of this is just lies and deceit. Humans are terrible. Basically, it's on the idea that if you see one cockroach, you know that there's going to be many other cockroaches that are hiding. You can't see them. So this person is being dishonest with you. This person has more than one girlfriend or more than one boyfriend. Not a good thing. So, with all these crazy animals, we've got cockroaches, we've got catfish, we've got breadcrumbing. How are you ever going to do this? I don't know. Why don't you try the old-fashioned way? Go and have a conversation with someone. They just might like you. Wow. Good luck out there. Take care. Love to all.